Welcome back to Euro Football Daily for this week's edition of Euro Transfer Talk, where despite the lack of actual football outside of Germany, the continental transfer rumours and gossip are still flying around. As ever, get your rumours into me at Doogie Critchley or at EFD Squad with the hashtag Transfer Talk. And don't forget to subscribe to Euro Football Daily and hit the bell so you never miss a video. Let's go! We kick off this week's rundown on Merseyside, where despite a recent revival under Carlo Ancelotti, Everton are already making plans for a big summer of recruitment. Just 3 league defeats in the 14 games since Marco Silva's departure has seen the Toffees rise from 18th to 12th in the table. But there are still holes to fill in central midfield and central defence. The departure of Idrissa Gueye last summer and Andre Gomez's horror injury left Everton exposed in the middle of the park, and Ancelotti wants to bring in his former player Alba to help address the issue. The 29-year-old Brazilian, capped 9 times by his country, has made 203 appearances since joining the partner pay from Udinese for just under €12 million ahead of the 2015-16 season. He would certainly add some much-needed bite to Everton's midfield, with his 3.5 tackles and interceptions per 90 only topped by Sidibe and Schneiderlin in Ancelotti's squad. The only concerning thing is that 5 separate injuries suffered this season have seen a decline in his numbers. His tackle and interceptions numbers have dropped by 17% this campaign, and his completed take-ons from 2.1 in 17-18 to 1.1 this term, with the notoriously hard bargaining Napoli president Aurelio De Laurentiis holding out for €67 million or £60 million. Everton and Ancelotti better be sure that Alain's injury issues this season are nothing more long-term. One man who could be joining Alain in the Premier League is Barcelona youngster Jean-Claire Todibo, who is currently on loan at Schalke. Everyone knows that the Blaugrana are looking to offload many of their players this summer, and according to the Daily Mail, Everton want to take advantage of that by offering €24 million with an additional €3.5 million in add-ons, in order to land the French under-20 international. With rumours continuing to swirl about an approach for Lille's Gabriel, it looks set to be a busy summer on the blue half of Merseyside. Everton fans though, let us know in the comments which of these signings do you need the most. We take a trip over to Turin now, where Juventus are linked with a shock move for one of the most talented fullbacks of the last decade. 31-year-old Jordi Alba has made 324 appearances for Barcelona over the last 8 seasons. With his near telepathic relationship with Lionel Messi, a crucial component of their 5 La Ligas, 4 Copa del Reys and 1 Champions League win in that time. But Calcio Mercato claimed that with the old lady expecting multiple offers, including from Premier League clubs for Alexandro, they have earmarked the 70-cap Spaniard as his ideal replacement. Despite signing a new contract at the beginning of 2019, keeping him at the club until the end of the 2023-24 season, Barcelona may be wise to accept, with Alba experiencing a terrible season by his high standards. Having contributed 10 league goals in each of the last 2 campaigns, he has just 1 goal and 1 assist to his name with 11 games of the season remaining, with his chances created per 90 falling from 1.4 in 18-19 to 1.2. But what's more concerning is the fact his tackles and interceptions have fallen from 3.1 per 90 in 18-19 to 2.2, with his tackle success rate falling to a very average 50%, a 12% decrease on last campaign. With Junior Firpo struggling to adapt to life at Barcelona in his limited minutes, and Lautaro Martinez and Neymar being targeted, it seems highly unlikely that Blaugrana will choose to sell one of their best performers up until this season, but his struggling numbers suggest they might want to start thinking about life after Alba. With Leroy Sane's move to Bayern Munich looking more likely by the week, Manchester City are having to consider his possible replacement. Where last summer it seemed like Real Sociedad's Mikel Oyarzabal was their preferred option, the Daily Mail now claim that Bayer Leverkusen's Leon Bailey is their number 1 target. The 22-year-old Jamaican international has been on many Premier League clubs' radar for a while now, with his 15 Bundesliga goal contributions in 17-18 prompting speculation of a move to these shores. Ultimately, it never materialised, but 2 years down the line, and with Bailey out of favour under Peter Bosz, it finally looks like it might come to fruition. The arrival of the excellent Moussa Diaby last summer has seen Bailey relegated down the pecking order, with the former Genk man only racking up 16 Bundesliga appearances and just 7 starts at the time of writing. In that time, Bailey has still made a useful contribution, with 5 goals and 1 assist, including strikes against Dortmund, Leipzig and a brace against Bayern Munich, proving he still has the head for the big occasion. With his expected goals and assists per 90 at an all-time high of 0.74, which would rank 6th in City's squad, it seems like Bailey could be ready to contribute at the 4-time Premier League champions. What's more, with the current situation destroying many clubs' finances, Man City will no doubt be attracted by the fact his asking price is a reportedly very affordable €45 million. City fans though, what do you make of this? Considering the fact his age means he will have a resale value in a few years, we can't really see a downside. Everyone knows that Ousmane Dembele's €105 million move to Barcelona from Dortmund in August 2017 hasn't exactly gone to plan. He has suffered 10 injuries since, limiting him to just 8 full 90s in 2.5 seasons. What's more, with the 23-year-old French international on €12 million per year, in the wake of the pandemic, Barcelona have made it clear they are willing to cut their losses. There are various reports about how this would come about. Mundo Deportivo speculated last week that a Dembele loan move could be included in any move for Miralem Pjanic, whilst Sport claimed that the same could be said of any potential Neymar transfer. But it is believed that not only do Juventus and PSG harbour doubts about their ability to recover Dembele's flagging career, but that Barcelona would prefer him to leave permanently in order to maximise their potential returns. TMW believe that the World Cup winner could be available for as little as €42 million during this summer's transfer window, a figure that will no doubt interest long-term admirers Arsenal and Man United. Despite his issues, Dembele has still proved himself to be a useful contributor to Barcelona's recent success, with 19 goals and 12 assists in 74 games for the club. But we want to know from you, if you were the former Dortmund man, who would you want to join? Juventus, PSG, Arsenal or Man United? Vote in the poll above and let us know your reasoning down below. We head over to Napoli now, where a disappointing campaign that sees Napoli sit 6th, 9 points off 4th place Atalanta, could be about to get a whole lot worse, with Spurs interested in signing their 26-year-old striker Arkadiusz Milik. The 49-cap Pole's form has been one of a few bright spots in an otherwise underwhelming campaign, with 12 goals in 22 appearances to date. And this form hasn't just been a flash in the pan either, with the 6'1" striker netting 46 times in 109 appearances for the Little Donkeys, including an impressive 7 goals in 13 Champions League games. According to Corriere dello Sport, this form has caught the attention of Jose Mourinho's Spurs, who hope to land the striker for a fee close to €50 million. With his current contract due to expire in June 2021, there is a strong chance that Milik will leave the San Paolo this summer. But the Lily Whites will face rumoured competition from Atletico Madrid for his signature. Currently taking 4 shots and creating 1.1 key passes per 90, it's little surprise that Milik is operating at 0.83 expected goals and assists per 90, 0.17 more than Spurs' best Son. With Harry Kane missing 52 games with injury since the start of 16-17, we've been calling for the North Londoners to invest in forward areas for years. If Spurs could land Milik for anywhere close to €50 million, we truly believe this could be one of the signings of the summer. We take a trip to Paris now, where 9-time French champions PSG are finalising their summer plans. As has been widely reported over the weekend by Sky Sports and ESPN, Mauro Icardi is close to agreeing a deal to join the Parisians on a permanent basis from Inter Milan. The 27-year-old joined PSG initially on loan last summer with an option to buy of €70 million. But PSG sporting director Leonardo has managed to successfully negotiate that down to between €55 and €60 million due to the coronavirus. That seems like a fantastic deal for a player whose 20 goals in 31 appearances this term, including 5 and 6 in the Champions League, have helped take PSG into the UCL quarter-finals and establish a 12-point lead in Ligue 1 prior to its cancellation. But with Edinson Cavani set to leave this summer on a free transfer, likely to Atletico Madrid, PSG are looking to bring in an additional forward. And according to numerous reports, that man is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Everyone knows that the 30-year-old has 1 year remaining on his current deal, and with him no closer to signing an extension, Arsenal are considering selling him this summer. Tolo Fajai's claim that PSG are prepared to pay €38 million or just over £34 million to land the Gabonese international, a fee that is likely to tempt the Gunners into a sale. Whilst this would be a heart-wrenching loss for the Gunners, and they would hope for a fee close to €50 million, especially considering Aubameyang's 20 goals and 31 appearances this term, we can't lie, we are excited by the prospect of a Neymar, Mbappe, Icardi and Aubameyang front four in Paris next season. The pace and the finishing, wow, electric. So guys, that's all we've got time for on Euro Transfer Talk for this week. What did you guys think of the stories? Do you see any of those coming true? Let me know in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video, drop us a like and leave a comment, of course. Don't forget to subscribe to Euro Football Daily, and I'll see you next time. Bye!